Are you preparing to sell your home for sale in Sidney, Montana? It's important that you understand these top 10 things before you put your property on the market. Number one, you need to understand the local market. So because we're so much more remote than other parts of the country, it's important you understand, number one, who the buyer pool is and who they consist of, and number two, what things are these buyers looking for? Specifically, we don't have as much inventory to choose from as other areas of the state, and so knowing the particulars of what a buyer is looking for is crucial. Specifically, buyers are looking for properties with a little bit more land and perhaps maybe some upgrades. Either of those pieces is going to set you apart when you list your property for sale, and so it's really important that you highlight the things that are unique to your property. The second thing that you need to know before listing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is this: pricing is key. You can determine many things by how you price the property. First and foremost, if you price too high, your property is likely to sit on the market for longer than you would have anticipated, and you probably will accept a lesser offer than you would have had you just priced the property appropriately to begin with. Also, if you price too low, you might wonder if you've just given away a piece of your Montana treasure for something that you could have otherwise sold for a little bit more money. The key to pricing is so important. I have all the data available to price your property appropriately and to discuss the high points and the low points. It also depends on the timing of the market and what season we're in. So things to definitely consider before listing your home for sale in Sidney. The third thing that you need to know before listing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is that curb appeal matters. It doesn't matter if you are in the country or if you are in city limits, small things make a big difference. For example, keeping the driveway free of clutter and vehicles, picking up things on the porch that otherwise don't need to be there, potting some fresh plants, painting your fresh front door with a fresh coat of paint. If you have a welcome mat that says go away, you might consider replacing it with a mat that says welcome. These are things that a professional can help you with, and I can help you navigate the small details that will help you sell your property faster for more money. The fourth thing that you need to know before placing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is that decluttering goes a long way. The key and goal is to allow a buyer to envision themselves living in your house. Nobody really cares about your missing sock collection that you've had for 20 years, so maybe hide that away. Virtual staging can also play a big difference if you're listing a property that's vacant, as well as professionally edited photos. Those are things that I can help you with depending on the property to make sure that you're aligned appropriately in the marketplace and setting yourself above your competitors. The fifth thing that you need to know before placing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is this: photos and video matter. Did you know that 80% of homebuyers actually find the house that they end up purchasing online before they even step foot in the property? This is why the quality of the video and the photos are key. I have the ability to professionally edit photos and do professionally edited video to make sure we're capturing all the things your property encompasses, whether it's the upgrades in the interior, the kitchen, or the rural property outside. The sixth thing that you need to know before placing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is that you need to highlight the unique features of the property. Just because you don't have an upgraded kitchen or 3,000 square foot shop or 20 acres outside of the house doesn't mean that your property does not have any unique features. It's important that you have a professional who can tell you what sets your property apart and will allow them to feature those highlights when they're marketing your property for sale. The seventh thing that you need to know before placing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is how to navigate the inspection process. This can be a very daunting, scary feeling for anybody that hasn't sold their home in quite a few years. The key is this: preparing for the inspection. Without a professional or somebody who can help you navigate what to anticipate, your inspection process could end up looking like a Google map review trying to get to your home in eastern Montana that ends up going 700 different ways and never ends up with a property. The key is to anticipate what the inspector may find and fix the very basic functions of items in your house that haven't worked for a while. This is where I can help you point out the squeaky wheels or the very obvious things that should be addressed before you ever even find a buyer for your property. The eighth thing that you need to know before placing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is this: timing is everything. Do you know the most frequently asked question I get on a regular basis is, Stacia, when is the best time to sell your home in Sidney, Montana? My answer is this. The obvious things are spring and perhaps fall, but there's also segments within there that you must consider, like when is school getting out? When is the county fair happening that everybody's going to be at instead of looking at your house? When does school start again? When do people leave town when school is out? When do they come back home? I've got a season pattern figured out so that we can specifically navigate those time periods so that we appeal to the largest group of audience that's available when we do list your home for sale. The ninth thing that you need to know before listing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is this. How do you market to those that are not living in our market? Although Sidney is full of great people, there are many people chasing the Montana American dream, searching for that Yellowstone lifestyle. Many of those buyers end up in eastern Montana, and most of them don't even know how to pronounce Sidney, let alone know where Sidney is located. So how do we get your house in front of those buyers? I have a tailored marketing strategy that is proven and executed to deliver video footage of your property to those specific buyers that will increase the likelihood of you selling your property quickly and for more money than you would have otherwise. The 10th thing that you need to know before listing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana is this. The value of working with a local expert is key. I am here to help you every step of the way, from how to list the property, how to price the property, how to market the property, and how to negotiate when you finally do get a buyer for that property. I'm a seasoned expert with experience in negotiations and marketing that allows my sellers to get the highest price in the shortest amount of time. So think of me as your personal guide to help you navigate the process every step of the way. That's it. And now you know the top 10 things that you need to do before listing your home for sale in Sidney, Montana. From timing the market, which is about as unpredictable as our weather is, from 10 below zero to 110 above zero, to preparing your home with curb appeal even when Google Maps can't find the correct location, and pricing your property as appropriately and effectively as receiving your prime day delivery. So if you have any questions, reach out to me directly, or you can DM me here. My phone number is 406-478-8020. Look forward to helping you navigate the sales process.